Maybe you're a skier looking to try some snowboarding, or maybe you're a snowboarder looking for a new board, especially now that we're, in the spring season. But joining me now is Jake from the Salomon store to tell me about all of these awesome Salomon boards. I love them all, and the designs are great as well.
For sure. I was going to kind of start talking about the park setups because it's nice and hot out there and warm weather, and it's kind of the perfect time to be riding the park boards. This one we start out with the Villain. It's kind of like our go-to park board. It's kind of super soft, super flexy. It's got the camber underfoot, so it's going to have that really good edge control, but it's going to be rocker on the tip and tail to give you that nice pop off the jumps.
Mm-hmm. I like the pizza on there.
Right?
It's pretty awesome.
You have some pretty crazy graphics.
Yeah.
And then we also have the Huck knife, which is kind of a little bit just one step stiffer, 10% stiffer, and it's got the quad camber. So it's going to be super snappy, super responsive, but also has a rocker tip and tail to keep you that pop off the jump.
So for those of the viewers who don't know, between when it's a little more flexy and a little more stiff, what's the difference when you're riding?
So the softer the board, the more playful it's going to be, the more forgiving, I guess you could say. So if you're coming off a jump, it's going to be a little softer landing. If it's a little stiffer of a board, it's going to be a lot more responsive. It's going to be a little better edge control too.
Mm-hmm. So these are men's boards here, making our way further down. I do love the Assassin. I know our cameraman Baker has that one.
Yeah, this is like kind of our go-to all-mountain board. It is kind of your one board quiver. It does it all. It's got the stiffness, but it also has the rocker tip and tail. Allows you to still have that pop and have that kind of control on the edge with the camber as well.
Mm-hmm. And so what is this one here next to it? This one has a nice, it's got a different kind of edge.
Yeah, that's our man's board. So that's going to be the stiffest board we have. It's going to be the most responsive and least forgiving, if you will. It's basically going to be your charging board, a lot of deep carves on your edge and kind of going in and out of the powder as well. It's got the cross profile. It's going to be camber underfoot as well, and the rocker tip and tail to keep you floating.
What's the best kind of board for the spring-like conditions that we're having?
The spring-like conditions is going to be the Assassin for sure. It's kind of just does it all. It's kind of has four-wheel drive. It's got the cork sidewalls. It's going to be damp if you want to be hitting jumps and stuff, but also hitting the groomers, all the slush. Kind of the go-to.
And so moving on to the six stick, I know we were talking about this graphic before the interview and how funny it is, but tell me a little bit about that because the tip is a little more pointed.
Yeah, so this is like our powder specific board. It's got a kind of a big nose and the paddle on the front, and it's going to really keep you afloat and kind of unsinkable. It's got a flex of a 7, which is about a little above a mid-range flex, but it's going to be super responsive and keep you afloat in the powder.
Well, since I'm here, we obviously have to go over to the girl boards. I do love the Salomon Gypsy. Not only is the graphic awesome, but that one's kind of flexy too.
Yeah, this is like our girls' version of the Villain. So this is going to be our park board for the women's side of things, and it's going to be super soft, super playful as well. And it has the rock out camber underfoot and the rocker tip and tail.
Now the Rumblefish is a sleek board in addition to that. Tell me a little bit about this one.
Yeah, so that's going to be super similar to our Assassin. That's going to be kind of our all-mountain board for the girls' side of things. Super playful. It's kind of one board quiver if you don't want a powder board, a park board, and an all-mountain board. This is kind of the one that you want to have.
And now this one at the end, the Wonderboard, just because the price is something you can't beat, $279. Tell me a little bit about that one.
Yep, so that's going to be kind of our stiffest board of the women's. That's going to be the most responsive and kind of your charging board for the girl side of things. It's going to be similar to our man's board.
And so do you have any sales going on right now because we're in that spring season?
Yep, actually all of our snowboard hard goods are on sale other than our boots. So you can come down and demo them for up to 2 days, and we can credit that towards the cost of the board.
All right, come on in. Say hello to Jake at the Salomon store. They're located in Lions Head Village across from Burton. You can demo the boards. You can buy the boards. They have sales going on right now because it's spring, and they're going to help you get all set up here at Salomon. Coming up next, we have a watch and win on the way and some more weather. Don't go anywhere.